What's up guys, Blackwater here and welcome back to F1 2020, the start of our My Team campaign. It is a pleasure being able to do this series this year on the channel. I haven't done F1 2019 on my channel, but I did it over on my Twitch. We're going to try and make this My Team series something different, right? We have the cycling obviously on my YouTube side, but I'd like to have the F1 as well there. This is like the first episode. The next episode will come out quite late, right, in potentially 2.5 weeks, because I'll be gone very soon. But yeah, I just wanted to get this first episode going so that you lot will know that I'll be playing. And yeah, I'm just gonna shut up and take you through the the team overview. First of all, our character is Brandon Lee. We have our real name, number 94, and Mr. Monaco. Why not? Okay, so name-wise, I could have gone with like a cycling meme of my channel, like Chungai Feng, but I figured my stream wanted me to be called Baguette Grand Prix, so I guess, well, should I call them Baguette GP? Yeah, Baguette GP.
Now, some kind of...
Okay. So, they want us to complete the full season, finish 10th or better in the Constructors' Championship, so that's just be above Williams, and 15 constructor points in the championship in the season, and 2-point finishes. They give the best money, or the biggest money, second team goal bonus. But weekly income is the worst.
Fantastic.
We're gonna go twice either way.
Now we've got a budget to work.
Right. Engine-wise, so we've got 4.6 million. We could afford all 5 of them, alright? But let's not. I feel like it's between Renault and Mercedes. Durability is going to be quite important, I feel like. Performance is rather similar to Renault, 7,000. We're gonna go Mercedes.
We almost have all the...
Okay, so we've got 1.2 million. Let's see what we can get.
These are the drivers.
Okay. Now, we do have some interesting choices. Sorry, Ralph Boschung, Louis Deletraz, Mick Schumacher, Giuliano Alessi, Sergio Sette Camara, Guan Yu Zhou, and Nobuharu Matsushita. Acclaim-wise, these final 3 are the best drivers. However, we could only afford Alessi, Schumacher, Deletraz, or Boschung, because I'm pretty sure my budget is like 1.2 mil. If I'm being smart, I should go for Alessi, because he's got the highest rating and the same amount of acclaim. However, I did say on stream, you can follow me by the way, twitch.tv/Blackwall, I would go with Louis Deletraz, because he's one of my favorite riders in F2. And yeah, he's just a genuine sound guy. So, also, to avoid going for Mick Schumacher, which I feel like everyone will do, we're going to go Louis Deletraz.
This power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
I am happy, thank you very much, Jeff. Alright, it took me some time, but I think this is what I'm going to go for. It's the streamlined livery. We've got some blue, black, and red. Always goes right. Yeah. I feel like I'm quite happy with that. Alright, this is what we're going to go for, I think. That looks rather decent. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And team colors, I'm also happy with it.
Everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if...
Sorry, Carl. I think that was Carl. That wasn't Jeff. Obviously, we're going to go for 22 races. Yeah.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT, and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill, and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Okay, good question. The good thing we don't have a timer yet, Yeah, we'll go with this one.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates? No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Oh wow, so we already have to like put some objectives. I mean, ideally, right, I'd like to be ahead of Alpha, like genuine Alfa Romeo, not Alpha Tauri. We have a. To be fair, they've got a bit. Who's with? Is there anyone with Honda now? No, there isn't. That's. What's the engine of the Alpha Tauri? They're Honda, right? We're going to go Alpha Tauri then.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track? The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
Good question. Genuinely good question. We're gonna talk about the power unit. Yep, just to say thank you to
Overtaking
Mercedes.
is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way? And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Cheers, Mr. Will. Okay, that's new. So that's our car. The Australian Grand Prix is in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now. We can put some activities. What kind of activities can we have? Oh, I see. I've got what, 200k. Let's do a pre-season. No, you know what? Let's do a driver training camp. And do I have time? I don't have time for any other thing right now. Do you have time for anything from that day onwards? We do. Pre-season merchandise sale. Perfect. Good. Good, 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 good. Cool, 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 cool. Okay, so I'm guessing we've got dedicated resource points regarding of the answers I gave in the interview. Because I strengthened the powertrain and durability, and I've got like 80. I'm guessing you start with 20 in the others. Okay. And personnel, we've got 0 resource points and 0 in marketing. Okay, okay, okay. Let's see if we can increase anything in the powertrain. Oh, new engine, hello. Do you have anything like, can I improve anything or? Oh, okay, R&D, better. The R&D tree, perfect. So,
What do you
let's.
think of this one?
I was gonna say let's recommend an upgrade. Let's go with developed standard. Yeah. Standard would get me behind the Australian Grand Prix. Anything powertrain wise? My engine is like good. The worst engine is the Red Bull. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, I did well to fight with the AlphaTauri. We're gonna go with the recommended upgrade, right? We're gonna go with this one, even if it's coming after the Australian Grand Prix.
Morning, boss. Jeff here. Thanks again for bringing me on board. You've found a lot of talented people for this team. I can't wait to see what we can accomplish. Our journey to the Constructors' Championship starts here today, and the car is ready to head out whenever you are.
Okay, it looks like Jeff is way too ambitious, thinking we can already win the Constructors' Championship, and also thinking that I personally brought him in, because trust me, I wouldn't have done that. I really would not have done such a thing. Alright, I have to get used to like the... I was going to say traction control. Nice, it's the first spin of the year, boys! Right, we're about to get into qualifying. I've just seen that it's going to be a rainy day. And a rainy race, mainly. Also, I put traction control back on. I'll practice on my own, but I genuinely could not take the final 2 turns without spinning. And I did that for about 15 minutes. So yeah, quali, full quali. Let's see what we can do. Our first quali session of the year, and of our history, starts with a fuel system issue. Stonks. And we're going for our first ever quali lap for Baguette Grand Prix. Deletraz is in 20th place. I need to remember that I do have a teammate now that is in my team, so I need him to do well. That first corner was horrendous. Again, for those who like do not know me and they only like watch this because it's my team episode, I'm not the best when it comes to F1, especially not with the wheel. Like, I still need to get used to it. We're gonna finish this first sector, probably like far behind. Alright, across the line is going to be a 24 something, 24 dead, which actually puts me in 15th place right now. Interesting. Okay, not too bad for a first lap. P19, we're out. I would have improved by 2/10 had I done a decent final corner. Valtteri's 8th, wow, good. I wouldn't have gotten through. Alright, oh god, 4 seconds on Nicholas Latifi, oh my god, Williams. Oh, yeah, nice. Also, objective to be AlphaTauri, not done.
No more testing, no more practice. This is the real deal. And it's make or break here at Albert Park, home of the Australian Grand Prix since 1996. And home to round 1 of this year's Formula One World Championship.
Pretty certain this man is walking on water right now.
Port Phillip Bay for today's race at the 3.3-mile Albert Park circuit. It's a bumpy racing surface here, and the 16 corners could prove especially difficult in the wet conditions. Watch out for a safety car at some point during the Grand Prix. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
Ever since their participation was announced, there were questions being asked about whether an outfit like this could survive, and certainly it's proving to be a trial by fire so far. Let's hope they can continue to draw in investment and find a little more pace as well.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Leclerc, Alexander Albon, and Ricciardo, Sainz, Norris, Ocon, and Lance Stroll, Perez, Raikkonen, Pierre Gasly, and Giovinazzi, Magnussen, Verstappen. They'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Romain Grosjean and Daniel Kvyat, Mr. Monaco, Russell, Delatraz, and Nicholas Latifi. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
It's a rainy day in Melbourne today. 47 minutes of racing upon us. 2 sets of intermediates apparently. We're going to go for 29 laps here in Australia. It seems to be drying out towards the end of the race, but I don't think it's going to be enough to make a single difference. So I guess we're just going to go start the race. 5 lights out, and away we go for the first Grand Prix of the season. First Grand Prix in our history. We got a lot of wheel spin from the line, but we're not going to lose a position. Max Verstappen with quite a slow start. We're going to try and go around the outside of the Dutchman, threading the needle behind Kimi Raikkonen. Right, can we go for potentially a little dive down the inside? Yes, we can indeed. There's yellow flags behind me, I think. Wow, what happened to P15? Just behind Antonio Giovinazzi, come on. Alright, coming to the end of the first lap. We're still in P15. Slightly getting a gap with Grosjean, trying to stick with Giovinazzi. But for now, I don't really see any opening. I'm also very slow. That doesn't help me. I'm really, really slow and I have no grip. And I'm still not used to this wheel for some reason. Alright, coming to the end of lap 5, start of lap 6. It is becoming your usual F1 race when nothing is happening. I'm getting dropped by Giovinazzi. I'm dropping Grosjean. Genuinely, nothing is happening in this race.
Virtual safety car.
Oh, in VSC.
Safety car. Reduce speed immediately and keep a positive delta.
VSC, we've lost a car behind. I don't know who, but we've lost a car. Alright, my tyre wear at the rear is ruined. I was catching Giovinazzi as well. Alright, end of lap 10. No, sorry, start of lap 10. I'm slowly but surely getting used to the car and the wet. I'm not fast, I'm still not good, right? But I'm catching Giovinazzi. And that's decent. I think I'm not good at managing tyres. Because right now, I have 60% tyre wear. And I don't feel it. But I don't even know how I got that high tyre wear. I didn't spin. That's weird. Right, I can feel the rear of my car being completely gone. However, as you can see, there's no more rain. It's not raining anymore. I feel like we can try to like go on mediums. I feel like the mediums will last long. Oh, we're gonna go for a gamble because I don't think I can make one more lap with these tires. We're gonna go into the pits on mediums. Why are they changing my wing at enough damage? Oh, you lot are dumb. Right, green. It's a gamble. Oh, there's no traction. Oh, there's no traction. Oh god, I'm skating. I'm literally skating. Yep, that wasn't the right call. Should have stayed on inters. Oh my god. There's no brakes! I feel like I just binned 15th, like the 15th place in the race. Yeah, I can't drive this. This is outrageous.
Use your overtake button more. It's time to utilize some of this energy.
And we're gonna get overtaken by Valtteri Bottas. That's very kind. Thank you, Valtteri. Right, Deletraz is in the pits.
Has been enabled. DRS is now enabled.
And DRS is enabled. I mean, he's going to come out ahead of me because they didn't have to change the front wing like I had to do. I swear I didn't have damage as well. Like, that's the worst thing. I don't remember hitting anything or anyone. Soft tires. There's yellow flags up the road. I think that's Latifi. Yep.
No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Latifi just gone into the pits and he's out of the session. Big L. So Valtteri just did a 29.5. And I'm doing 32.5. He's 3 seconds quicker than me. Now granted, he's got better tires, but still, 3 seconds. That's mad. And we might be able to overtake Russell and Deletraz. And indeed we are. Because these lot have gone for a second pit stop. They had pit on soft on lap 16, I believe. And they were only able to do like 4 laps. Okay. And Lewis with the fastest lap, 28.1. He's too quick. Alright, we've just been overtaken by 4 cars, the 4 leaders, so Bottas, Leclerc, Albon, and Hamilton. The good thing is, it kind of dropped Russell and Delatraz behind, and also I'm gonna get DRS of Lewis, so that's great.
A lot of spare energy. Use your overtake button.
This should be my final lap now. Like, I'm gonna cross the line and I'll have one more lap, so we're gonna try and push in that final lap. I think we've got enough to hold off Russell and Delatraz. At least I hope so.
We're not going to be able to run it.
And Valtteri Bottas is the first race winner
There's only one
of this
lap to
2020 F1 season with a 23.5 as well. Officially 3 seconds quicker than my fastest lap.
Take care of the car on the way in.
And it's P18 for our first race with Baguette GP. Drive of the day, Max. Where did he finish? He started, what, 18th, I think? He was behind me the entire time for my pit stops.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend.
And let's take a look at the first podium of the season. Valtteri Bottas, Charles Leclerc, Alexander Albon. 3 teams on the podium. That's quite cool. It's quite cool. Is he going to like pop the champagne? No, he's not. He's not going to do the new kind of thing.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. After today's performance, Valtteri Bottas secures the championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes moved to the top of the table. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
I won't lie, yeah. Valtteri Bottas won, making 2 pit stops. They're quick. Mercedes is quick, because even Lewis made 2 pit stops and he only finished 4.4 seconds behind. And that's probably because he got slightly held up by me. But you can see a big hierarchy, the top 4, and then McLaren, Renault. Where did like... Yeah, I would have... Technically, I thought I would have finished around these ends, but they made 2 pit stops and they were still like 20 seconds clear of me. What was my time? My lap times? No, not standings. Race director. When I made that switch, because Max was able to make inters too. He took the inters until lap 17. When I took them until lap 14. And then I was doing like, well, yeah, 140s. Then it went decent until the end. Like my lap times increasingly decreased, I guess. I need to manage my tires better, because everyone took them until lap. Kvyat took them until lap 18. Jesus Christ. Okay. I mean, at least we're not last. At least we're not last, I guess. Alright, Louis Delatraz is. That's not great for us. Alright, but this is where we're going to wrap up this episode. First episode of my team. I do hope you've enjoyed it. If there's anything that you want me to change, please let me know. I haven't recorded F1 in like 3 years, so I'm still a bit rusty. Also, there might be a use of like flashbacks in the race, which makes some weird cuts throughout the video. But yeah, I really want you to like give you guys my opinion. No, I really want you guys to give me your opinion. Because I want this series to be enjoyable for you as well, and that comes with some solid discussions and that. But yeah, as I said, I do hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, then please do leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. I'll try and upload this rather regularly. However, from Saturday onwards, I'm gone for 2 weeks, so there won't be any F1 related content, or any content technically. There might be some like PCM videos if I have the time to make them. But yeah, I do hope you've enjoyed the episode. Follow me on my social medias, the links are in the description down below. You can follow me over on Twitch as well. It's likely that I'll do some open lobbies today. My name has been Blackhole. It has been an absolute pleasure talking to you guys. And good bye.
Pull up in the gold, I'm leading. But them other man need feeding. I don't wanna go Bombay. Them I don't know what I do when I go from Beeling. Leading the pack in black and I'm on with the bag. Snapping with a phone and dab. Boss up a man with a duster. Put him in the drip and sip blockbuster.